Hey guys, Cajun Reseller here, back at you with another What Sold video. This is for week 41 of 2021. Starting out with a decent amount of sales. First up is this little Bass Pro Shops deer lovey blanket, as they're called. Sold for 20 bucks on Mercari. This lot of, I think, 7 or 8 Imagine Next figures sold for $35 on eBay. It's going international shipping. This little Puffalump guy, a pink bunny rabbit, Fisher Price, Fisher Price, pink bunny rabbit, sold for 40 bucks. This little Pokemon Party Favors sold for $15 over the weekend, and they just paid on Monday. And in their message they sent me, it said, please make sure it arrives by Friday. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not confident it's going to arrive by Friday, but that's the buyer's fault for not paying right away. This little Kanga plus Roo Gund sold for, I think, $15 or $16. Paid, I think, 25 cents for that, maybe $1, somewhere in that range. And the best sale to start out the week, this little camcorder sold for $105. It's Canon. I'm not sure what brand exactly, or what model exactly. Well, it says it right there, actually. NTSC ZR85 Canon digital camera. Sold for $105. I probably paid $3 or $4 for that at a garage sale or a thrift store. Probably garage sale for that. That's where I usually find those at for pretty good prices. But that's it for sales to start the week. A couple more Tuesday sales. This little Squishmallow Norma the Gnome sold for $13. This little TY Happy Birthday. Sometimes these Beanie Babies can be worth money. You just never know. This one sold for $18. And these two, I think I'm into $2 on this one. This one, I'm not sure what I paid for it originally. This little Flying Pikachu card. I finally got around to listen to some of those Pokemon cards I got from the thrift store that y'all saw me get. If you haven't seen that video, you can go back and search for it. But I found a big, like 3 or 4 bags of Pokemon cards. This is the first one I've actually listed. So, obviously it sold since I listed it. This little guy, Cutie Toes, sold for $11. I'll pick these up if I find them. They're not big money makers, but they do sell decently fast. Stuff that doesn't sell decently fast, this Build-A-Bear. This is a generic, but it does also have the princesses on it, so that's why I picked it up. It sold for $12, so, you know, I'll probably pay 25 cents for it, but I had it listed for like 400 something days, so I wouldn't suggest picking this one up. And yes, the scale is on, so you just heard the scale go off. You've been watching for a while, you've seen these hats. Picked up a big lot of hats for $75 from a garage sale. They were all like golf themed hats. This one is Pebble Beach. Got an offer of $25 and I took that offer. This shirt I've also had for a little while. Someone sent me an offer of $20. I think I had it listed for like $26. I got it for $7, so $20, getting rid of it. Not the greatest profit, but still good. Speaking of profit, these were free to me. Shoes my mom was getting rid of that I guess I don't think she ever used them. So these are Earth Origins, I believe. They sold for $32. So that's it for the Tuesday sales. Here are the sales for Wednesday going into Thursday. Starting out with the second eBay store. This card right here, a Dino Spirit Link Trainer, sold for $1.24. So after shipping and fees, I might make 50 cents on it. But it was easy to list and it'll ship out pretty quickly. This little hat sold for $23. It's a 2016 World Series Cubs hat. They're not going to win any of these anytime soon because they traded away their whole team that won that World Series. So that's why people are trying to get in. It might be another 100 years before they win another championship at the rate their ownership's going. This little Pat rocket ship from Little Einstein sold for $40. It took a little while to sell, but it did sell. I knew it would sell for around $35 to $40, and I'm happy to get $40 for it, and happy to wait however long. It was probably listed for a month or two. Sometimes plush can be long tail items. Just depends on which ones you get, obviously. This little guy, Wiener Dog, probably paid 50 cents, 25 cents for him. He sold for $13 on eBay. This little guy came out of a blue box, which is the only reason I listed him. I would not have picked him up at the store. He only sold for $6, but I'll make a little bit of money on him. So usually with the blue boxes that I open, y'all see me open them in the past. I still got a couple left to open. I will list stuff out of those that I wouldn't normally list. And maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should just lot them all together like I say I will do sometimes. But $6 isn't too bad for him. And then this guy finally sold $75 for this little guy. Paid 99 cents for him at a thrift store. This is Showbiz Pizza, which then became Chuck E. Cheese. So it might look like one of the characters recognized from Chuck E. Cheese. I think Jasper maybe, is the dog from Chuck E. Cheese. It doesn't look like this, but this was Showbiz Pizza. And last but not least, another squishmallow. This is Dawn the Fawn. I think that's this one's name. Got this one at Walgreens Retail Arbitrage. The name is Dawn. Yes, Dawn the Fawn. This thing is a 16-inch squishmallow. Sold for $105 on Amazon. So if you don't want to do Amazon, that's fine. I'll keep making that money. Now, some people might not be able to sell these. Squishmallows, I'm not sure if they're restricted or not. If someone has an Amazon account, just try searching Dawn the Fawn and see if you can sell it or not and let me know. But that's it for sales from Wednesday going into Thursday. Here are my Thursday going into Friday sales. Starting off with this little guy. It's a Fujifilm FinePix E550 camera, digital camera. This is new in the box. I got this from my mom. She bought it at one point and never used it, so free to me. 50 bucks. This little World's Softest plush sold for $15. Probably paid 25 cents for this. It's new with tags. And it is really soft, actually. I don't know if it's the world's softest, but I don't know how they can claim that. But this little Peppa Pig that I just showed in the previous sourcing video sold for $16. It does talk. This little Hershey bar, Hershey's milk chocolate, if you can hear me over Peppa Pig, it's posable. Arms move, legs move. Took me a while to find this. This was one that I listed way before I even started the SKU system, but I did find it, obviously, because it's right here. I knew where in general it was because I had all the plush in an area. It was like bigger plush or plush that I didn't want to put in a tote. But this guy sold for $30. Still has the tags. And he's going overseas because the address for him was Shop Airlines, and they asked me to put the eBay item ID on the box or on the outside to make it easier for them to sort. So I know it's going somewhere overseas through a freight forwarding or a forwarding service. This little Squishmallow, Dawn the Fawn, does still have this, but it's not new with tags. I didn't call it new with tags, but this little one sold for $21. It's like a 8-inch Squishmallow, and usually, obviously you can tell kind of what Squishmallow is, but usually they will have this tag on them. So if you see that tag and it's cheap, like this one was probably 25 cents, definitely pick up Squishmallows. And then these two guys, Cottage Collectibles, I think I showed them in the previous sourcing video as well, Thrift with me. These two sold for $25. Paid 50 cents for those. This Florida Panthers shirt, a hockey team I believe, sold for $25. Best offer of $25. I accepted. It's been listed for a while. And then two Mercari sales. This Masters hat, which I picked up recently, sold for $20 I believe. And this little bear sold for $8. This is one I probably shouldn't have listed. I had it listed on eBay for like $5.50. I really wasn't going to make much, but it sold on Mercari for $8. So at least I'll make a little bit of something out of it. I think the reason I listed this was it might have came from the Pittsburgh lot. I got it from Anthony at Pittsburgh. I'm not sure exactly, but that's why I didn't actually pick this one up at a thrift store. This one came in a box that I got. So that's it for the Thursday going into Friday sales. Here are my weekend sales. Weekend sales were not very good for me. And then one last little sale made it decent. This Monopoly Surprise, I think I paid $3 for this at Walmart. It sold for $18. It's basically like surprise tokens. Each one had a different little, right there. Usually it's like 1 TT, 2 TT, or 3 TT. This one is blue, 3 TT, and it sold for $18. This little Poopchi skunk, they poop glitter. I had 4 listed for $50, and they wanted just the skunk. So I said, okay, I'll create a separate listing. Then they decided to buy all 4 and then asked to cancel. So I don't know what the thinking on that was, but the skunk did sell for $20.30. I was going to charge them $20, and then I charged a little bit extra for the cancellation fee. This little guy sold to Carissa, Chosen Goods reseller. She actually bought this in one of my premieres. Technically bought it. She paid after, but she purchased it. All right, it was sold during that premiere. So if you ever want one of the items I have, let me know. This is a little blue dragon. I think its name is Sapphire. This little gal is Sydney, the squirrel. She sold for 15, I think, 14 or 15 on eBay. These are all eBay sales, by the way. Didn't have a single sale on Mercari this weekend. But it's a little squirrel. I probably paid, I think it was $5 for this. So 15 is okay, not the greatest profit, but I actually just picked up one of these for like $1 at Walmart, because Walmart, I guess this is part of their spring line of squishmallows, or summer, I'm not sure which one. Either spring or summer, but they were all clearance down to basically $1 each. So I got a couple, I got one of her and I got two of another one for like $1. This little thing sold for $8, I think. It's Halo. Paid $1 for it at Walmart. It'll have to ship in a box just to make sure it's safe. So really probably not worth selling, but hey, it sold. This Pokemon card is from that big Pokemon card lot that I got. Sold for $1 or $2. It'll ship out standard envelope. These two are weird sales because this little guy, Prickly, sold for $9, but the buyer paid like 30 something dollars. So obviously it's going via GSP. So I'm not sure why Miss Prickly. Like, I saw sold for $9 and all of a sudden I saw a buyer paid $35. I was like, what in the world? I was like, I don't remember charging that much for this thing, but it sold for a lot of money to an international buyer. I didn't get that much for it though. This one's the same thing. Sold for $13 on eBay, but the buyer paid like 30 something dollars. This little guy, Rocco, the raccoon, sold for $7.20. Like I said, small sales, and I paid $6 for him. He was probably 25 cents, and Rocco was 25 cents. But that guy was a CVS buy. Whenever I could sell this on Amazon at one point, like I've said in the past, and then Amazon took away the listings for most of the 2i Beanie Boos, so that's why I'm selling him on eBay. This little gal, it's the Nisbet. I think that's the name of the company, Peggy Nisbet. It sold for $56, so it's a good sale there. I had it listed for $61.99. Someone sent me an offer of, I think, $56 or something like that, and it sold. So I'll take that sale. And then the best sale, which just happened right before I started filming this, someone sent me an offer on this Lego set. If y'all remember, I picked this up in the last Thrift With Me video. I paid $10 for this whole bag. I wasn't sure if it was complete or not. I went through. It's complete. Everything is there. And now that I remember, actually, I need to get the instruction manual out because I put it separately because I didn't want to damage it. But instruction manual will go on the bottom of the box, and these will just fit in a box. So it won't be too hard to ship this. I'll just put some bubble wrap, make sure it's protected. But every single one of these bags is sealed. And there's 6 bags total. And then there's also the little box, which has the Technic part. So it's motorized. And then there's also the wheels and the rims. So I checked. Everything is there. Sold for $175. Yeah. That's a good way to end the weekend, even though the weekend wasn't very good. I had it listed for $190. Comps were showing at $183. And that was for one that had the box with it. So this one doesn't have the box, but it has all the parts and the instruction manual. It basically has everything except the box. So I will take a $175 sale to close out the weekend. So don't forget to leave a like on the video. Comment with your favorite sale. Mine's going to be the Lego, of course, because it sold within probably an hour of me listing it. I got an offer of $175, and I took that offer just to get it moved out. It took up a lot of space in a tote, and it sold really well. And don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed. Thanks for watching, guys.